All right, today we're going to look at Amazon. I know that this is a big price for a stock, but let's get into it. Let's get into the technicals. And I like doing these more expensive stocks sometimes. I've done the Berkshire Hathaway Class A shares just to show you guys that when we're trading, no matter what it is, it's the pattern that we're looking for. It's not the price. Yes, price is important when it comes down to, can I afford this? Or how many shares of this can I afford? That's when price plays a role. Until then, figuring out can you buy or sell or hold or what have you, that doesn't have anything to do with the stock price. So let's scroll down here. Obviously, Amazon, everybody knows it. Everybody has it. It's phenomenal. They were a huge player in, of course, the pandemic. And actually, it's funny. I order on Amazon quite often. Now, I do not, during the pandemic, when it took longer than like 2 days to ship to me, I just wouldn't order things. And it's funny how spoiled we get with 2-day shipping, same-day shipping, etc. Excuse me. At my current house, I just got this same-day shipping stuff. So it's pretty great. Of course, they're all over the world, bolstering presence in India. They have their own streaming service with Amazon Prime Video, which is only going to get bigger, I assume. There's something else on here that I wanted to show. That was, let's see. Of course, they own Whole Foods. I mean, they employ 575,000 people, 575 plus thousand people. But Amazon's a real deal. So let's see what we can do with them from a trading standpoint. Oh, this is it. They were considering opening discount stores for electronics and home goods. That would have been pretty cool. I remember they had kiosks in the malls, especially one mall that I went to when I was living in Tampa. And that was pretty cool, being able to go try all the different products. They just came out with a new Alexa Show 10. So it's like this little iPad thing. And as you move through the room, it actually follows you and turns the camera towards you. That's my Amazon Echo that just went off. So I forgot that was in here. All right. So, of course, I'm zoomed out right now to see, are we a 50% or is there anything weird going on? Answer is no. So let's blow this up a little bit. Now, the first thing that I noticed, just because I was peeking at the price, the bid and ask difference is 97 cents. Yes, this is a $3,000 stock, but that's still a very big spread. Maybe when you're getting up into this range, I mean, you could probably go to like 20 cents, something. I'm not saying that that's the best idea in the world, but you could pay a little less attention when it comes to something that's $3,100 a share, $3,150. So we can see that we're coming up through the sweet spot very nicely right here. And that's good. I mean, I'm just looking back at Amazon's, this is the past, let's see, going back to August. This is the past 9 months or so. So I'm looking and seeing the last time they actually broke through the sweet spot, and that was back here in September. And then they just have been kind of consolidating and going sideways, doing sweet spot reversals ever since. And you can actually see that the stock price is just kind of hung out in this area. So the movement on Amazon has not been as big as I would expect, but at the same point, if you look at the last month or 6 weeks or whatever, let's say 3,400 dropped down to below 3,000, and this was when the NASDAQ was getting killed, and it's kind of making its little rebound right now. So if you wanted to do something with Amazon on a long-term scale, we are in the sweet spot. I would like to see this red line, instead of it going sideways and kind of almost converging with that yellow one, I want to see this thing kind of turning up a little bit like that, going into the sweet spot, or even something like that. Yellow line will follow, but I don't like that. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I don't like that the red line is kind of converging towards the yellow. You can actually just kind of see the trajectory that they're taking, and that would be another sweet spot reversal. Don't love that. All right. Since Don is not editing my videos at the point. I'm trying to get through these as easy as I can without doing any editing on them. So you're going to have a yawn in this one. So my bad. This is my, I've done 2 live streams today, so bear with me. Okay. I like the engulfing candlestick we're getting. I would like one more follow through, maybe Monday or something. If I can get something like that and kind of take out this, not high, but high of this candle, whatever this price is, let's just find out. So that was 31.60. So probably right around 31.60. If I can take out that $10 more, then I would be interested in Amazon. And also with that, you will get that upward trajectory like this. So that's Amazon from this point of view. Let's go to a daily chart and see what we got. Okay, this might be why Amazon is consolidating and getting held up. So I'm going to actually zoom out this like to here so you guys can actually see what's going on. So when I drew those lines about how Amazon's just consolidating in one area, you can see they're between the 50, 25, 50, and 100-day moving average. They're above the 200. That's this white line, no problem. But you can see that it's just kind of bouncing all throughout the year, just right there on those 3 moving averages. And that's what it's doing. So right now it's trying to get up again. It's trying to break through. It's over the 25. It's trying to get through the 50 and the 100. And when it does, barring some news, maybe great earnings, something like that, I don't really know what to expect out of Amazon. I do not see them getting higher than this 3,400 area, something like that, maybe. But it's going to take a lot of volume, like, even Amazon has not had the greatest volume. I'm just looking down here. So this yellow line here, this is the average volume, and you can see there's been no like really great average green volume days. Like I would want to see multiple, 5 or 6 days like this where your average volume is green and over for that thing to really push through. That's what will drive this thing up like that. So this is a tough swing trade right now. I wouldn't swing trade it. Of course, it's an expensive stock to swing trade, but based on pattern, I wouldn't swing trade it. Here, I'm going to do something. Let me go to the other chart. I want to go to my long-term chart just to make it more simple. So we talked about not looking at price and stuff. This is what in my ideal world, I would get rid of when I'm looking at a chart. Get rid of company, get rid of price, keep the bid and ask difference, and get rid of price over here on the right side of the screen. I don't need that. The only things that I really need to make good trades are my trend and when do I add to a position. For this, I would just look and say, trend is decent. I'm not loving it. But when I start getting green engulfing candlesticks, like I said, that trend is going to change. It's going to open up a little bit. That's when you're going to add. So you don't need to have price and all that. That matters big time when you need to see how much you can afford. So let's go over to a day trade and see what we have going on. So surprisingly, actually not surprisingly, unfortunately, maybe, I don't know, Amazon is a great stock to day trade because every day it usually has, it has some kind of, it's above 80%, it's making nice engulfing candlesticks moving up, or it's below 20% and it's coming down in some fashion. Today was kind of up and down, but this morning you could have had a little bit of a run here. So unfortunately, it's $3,100 a share. So that's a little rough. But remember, when I'm teaching this, it's all about just teaching because I'm not showing you this live. So here is 100%, the top of the stochastic, and of course we want 80%. So we want to be in this box. And when I'm talking about these numbers, I'm talking about this percent K right over here on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, which is at 88% now. So that's this red line, and you can see right there. That's it right now. So what do we need to make a good day trade? We want to make a day trade, our stochastic percent K has to be above 80% and just bouncing around in this area. As soon as it drops below 80% into the 70s, sell your position, take your profits, move on. If you're going short on something, here's your box, 0 to 20%. As long as you're in 0 to 20 area, you can be short on it. As soon as it pops over 20%, you buy back your shares, cover them, and move on and take your profits. With that, the only other thing you're looking for is good volume that's not completely falling off, And engulfing candlesticks. Every time you get a candlestick, like right here, engulfment, you would be adding to it. Here's some great engulfing candlesticks that you could have been adding to. And that's how you go about making a day trade. Yesterday was a pretty good morning for making a day trade. You were getting engulfing candlesticks, pretty decent volume, nothing too crazy. As soon as that thing dropped below 80%, you got a little pullback, sell your share. So you probably could have got in $3,075, sold at $3,090, make 20 bucks a share, 15 bucks a share, whatever it is, and gone from there. So that is Amazon. So let's do a general review, and then that's it for this. So this is a good stock to learn from, guys, just because of the price. If we're going to do something here, remember, we want this stochastic to separate a little bit, turn up on us just a touch. Yellow, separate a little bit, kind of get out here, get away from it. I do not want those two converging. You will be most likely, if you can get something on Monday or Tuesday like that, engulfing candlestick, takes out this high of, I think I said 3,160. You're good. You can add and move on. Just make sure your bid and ask difference is probably like 20 cents or so. Next, swing trade. I would just avoid this. I mean, we've been consolidating in this area for so long. There's not much room to run in here just because of all these moving averages. So I'm not swing trading this at all. If for some reason I get a lot of green volume and I start getting breakout candles above the 25-day moving average, go ahead and do something with it. Day trading. This is a great stock to day trade. It seems like every day you get something. I mean, right now it is 345 and we're getting a nice little run on this. We're above 80%. We're getting some nice volume. It's a good little run that you're getting. You're making, yeah. So unfortunately, Amazon's very expensive. Fortunately, it's a good stock to day trade. So take your pick. If you can afford it, go for it. If you can't, do fractional shares or just learn from it. I don't trade at Amazon. I've never owned it. Don't know. So you guys, if you like this, obviously like and subscribe to Everything Money. Go through the playlist, go through the videos, join the Bid and Ask Nation. It's growing every day. The price is now $61 for it per month. You get access to me, access to the Discord. You get all of my trades, all of my portfolio, my total portfolio, and I tell you what trades I'm making live. As soon as I execute a trade, I tell you about the trade I just made. We're making money as a group. The Bid and Ask Nation is growing and getting a lot wealthier. I mean, there's a guy in there that's making $1,000 a day doing day trades, and it's really incredible. On top of that, you get all the Everything Money software for free, and that is coming out on April 15th. So just 15 days, 14 days from now, you are going to have the 8-pillar software, which is going to be awesome. So you guys have a great day. I will talk to you later, and have a great weekend. Peace.